What's going on, y'all? It's JD Piquel. Today on the Hard Count, we're going to do a film breakdown of how Oregon ran rampant in last week's win against Ohio State. Welcome into 365 Sports, the place that has you covered 24/7, 365 for all things college sports. You're going to want to be here. Number one sports channel, number one college sports channel on YouTube. You're going to want to subscribe. You're going to want to follow along with all the fun stuff that we got coming down the pipe, especially for college football season. Now, speaking of college football, this show specifically will be moving to a new channel in the near future. No date, no name. Just going to kind of throw that out there. It's happening soon. Want you to follow along when that does happen. But until then, keep it locked right here at 365 Sports. So Oregon went ballistic, literally ballistic a week ago in their win against Ohio State. They ran for over 200 yards, over 250 yards, actually 269 to be exact. CJ Verdell had a day at the office. 8 yards a carry. We're going to show you how they did it. One of the biggest things that Oregon had working for them in the early going was the inside zone concept. So you see it right here on the board. The backs read is the first down lineman to a play out. What does that mean? First down lineman to the play out. So this is the play right here. So you're just drawing it on the ball essentially. So just one line down the middle. Play side is going to the left. So the first down lineman to the play side is who? This guy right here. So he's reading him from the jump. If he goes out, rushes out, we'll cut underneath him. If he cuts up, we're going to stay on our track and run downfield and just get a whole lot of yards. Our H-back right here, we got what's called a buck block. People call it a lot of different things. We called it a buck block in school. We're going to turn him loose and just let him come up here, and we're going to buck him up right here. Again, I said buck him up. Don't get it twisted. So, boom, he's here. We do a great job on the combo block, meaning we have two guys comboing on him because, again, we're turning him loose. He gets washed down quite a bit. So running back, you're good to stay on your course. Interesting thing about the defensive end, he takes himself out of the play by crashing so hard, meaning his job was to take him out of the play. He takes himself out of the play, so we're not even worried about that. Back gets to stay on his course and just has a nice, clean alleyway. First down, coach. Keep the chains moving. Notice also how he finished the run. Fell forward, ran behind his pads. A good physical, tone-setting run by Oregon when they're backed up against their own end zone. Again, this was the one that broke for a big touchdown run. 77 yards. CJ Verdell has the jets, but also had what he wanted up front to make it work. So again, we're looking at the play side. First down lineman to the play side out, which is my man right here, as I just showed you. The difference here is this is kind of a inside zone read. So Anthony Brown, the quarterback, has the luxury to pull it and run outside if he so chooses. So instead of bucking right here on that defensive end, we're going to wrap around and block for the quarterback. So it's just a strict zone read by Anthony Brown. Again, he crashes, we'll probably pull and run outside. He doesn't get there in time, we'll hand it. Watch what happens. He just comes up, gives you his shoulders, meaning he's square to the line of scrimmage. Look at his feet. Look at his shoulders. He's square. He's not going to try and make a tackle on the back. At this point, he has to cover a lot of distance to get to that running back. What happens, though, is that linebacker runs with our H-back, meaning they both are outside. They're both running, so worried about Anthony Brown tucking it and getting around the edge. What you should be worried about is CJ Verdell, who goes 77 yards on you. So watch, they flow out. He's here, he's here. We're blocking for the quarterback here. Boom. Burners. We always say on this show, speed does the rest. Speed kills, baby. Look at this also. The safety takes a tough angle here. He bites down on the quarterback run as well. So we have three guys all running to the left, so worried about the quarterback. Not sure why, because CJ Verdell has the football. He's been killing you to this point in the game and just drives a dagger home right here. Poor fit, too late. He's too fast. Can't catch him. Can't catch him. Too much nitrous there, need for speed. Touchdown Ducks. And that was the play that really felt like, okay, Oregon's kind of rolling right now. So what they did off of this was a play action. And so again, at this point in the game, fourth quarter, you've hung 28 points, probably well over 100 yards. Not probably. You have hung well over 100 yards rushing. So we're all worried on the back end, even him back here. We're worried about the inside zone because they've been killing us with it. Whenever we see that tight end come across, my ears perk up as a linebacker, of the inside zone. You're worried about that. So they do a great job of faking the inside zone here and just leaking the tight end right out back. He comes across. He's triggering. Boom. Sees this. Go meet the buck block. Go meet the buck block. We turn him loose. Go meet it. Go meet it. Uh-oh. Lot of space. Lot of space. I'm not a very good thrower of the football. I played a little bit at quarterback in high school, some wildcat in college, but even I can make this throw. Anthony Brown is much more talented than me. Easy cash money. He's still triggering on the run. Y'all, he's obviously back to pass. There's not a run play here. But the fact they were running the ball so effectively throughout the game is giving this Ohio State defense nightmares. Got him. Candy from a baby. Another thing that Oregon had working, in addition to the run game, they had the flood concept. And a flood concept essentially is you have 3 options on one side of the field that's high, intermediate, and shallow. So we'll have a little, corner route here more or less, and we'll get the back out right away. And what I love that Anthony Brown does is he right away sees, okay, I'm getting the ball out because he's open in space, 1st and 10, get it to your playmaker. So he challenges. He actually takes 2 guys with him. He's probably trying to get off this right here, but he does a good job having a collision, catches him up in this contact, and he can't get over there. So that's probably designed to call like a pick, a rub, whatever you want to call it. He does that really well and gets his man open. Intermediate's coming across here. We're not worried about that because it develops so quickly. Watch it again. Start from the top. We're out here. We're coming across over here. Shallow's open right away. Great job, Anthony Brown, getting it out in a hurry to his man. Watch the contact by the tight end. Boom, it's all right. Get upfield, make a play, get north. 1st down. You'll see it again, flood concept. We're out here in intermediate, shallow right here. So we got deep, again, intermediate, shallow. What that does, that puts that secondary in a bind. It's very hard to cover all 3, especially with the numbers that Ohio State has here. You really have 2 guys to cover that entire side of the field, more or less. Doesn't force it, takes what the defense gives him right away. Perfect. You can't get there. Watch this linebacker. He stutters too much and doesn't fly out enough to where he can't get to that running back. And Anthony Brown sees it right away, gets it to his playmaker, C.J. Verdell. 1st down. Boom, get upfield. Great job by the Oregon backs all game long finishing runs. How about that? Finish with his shoulder. Finally, Ohio State wises up, figures out, hey, they're hitting us over and over and over again on this shallow route, on this intermediate route, shallow route on the flood concept. They start to just rally up on that, forget about the intermediate route. So what does that do? Okay, take a candy from a baby. We'll take more yards through the air if you give it to us. Watch right here. My man flies out. He's worried. He does a great job flying out. Covers the running back. That's his job. Does it very effectively. Problem is, right behind you, we got the intermediate route coming. He's not even worried. He's like, all right, I'm going to keep him in front of me. I'm going to go rally up, make sure he doesn't make a big play on us. But what happens? He sneaks behind him. A lot of green grass. 1st down. Good guys. And then finally, power was working all day for Oregon. Right here, call it like a power read, if you will. So he's reading him. If he crashes, we'll pull it and go the other way. He crashes almost too much. He keeps squeezing down and down and down and down to the ball to where we're not even worried about him because we're getting so much leverage outside. So watch him follow his big old guard outside. He doesn't really have to block anybody because it's just too much leverage, if you will. Gets out there. Boom. Look at all this. Green grass. He chokes all the way down there. He's not making a play on anybody at that point. He's trying to force the give, and he does it really well because C.J. Verdell gets the ball and takes it all the way to the crib. Boom. Get a piece of somebody. It doesn't matter. Too fast. Also, take a look at this. My man, the split end outside, he's supposed to just essentially wash him down. What he does, he ends up getting 2 for 1. Washes him into this linebacker right here, which is ideally who he would have picked up if he were able to get out. Doesn't matter. Split end washes him down, takes both of them. That's cool. Walk into the end zone. Easy money. Boom. Uh-oh. Keystone Cops. We're out. This was kind of a power concept. They pitch it here, but really the same concept. You're pulling. And I don't know what Ohio State's doing. They're just choked way too far down. There is nobody on this side of the field. Your guy who can maybe make a tackle, as this linebacker walked up, we got 2 blockers accounting for him. So we got escorts, but it's still easy money because there's so much space. They're packed in tight on the line in 4th and 1. Finish the run. Get in the end zone, big fella. Same thing. Leverage. Game of leverage. We're going to pull out for him. Linebacker is too far inside. He's going to take care of him and wash him down. He's man, so he runs with him, and kind of the same thing, 2 for 1. We're just in there like swimwear. Boom. Strike up the band. Oregon just imposed their will. Inside zone game, power game, had the short pass game working. Time and time again, Ohio State was caught out of position and outmanned. The physicality of this Oregon Ducks football team is not something we should overlook. This is not your old Oregon Ducks team. This is not the team that would roll in and get bodied by Stanford because they didn't have the physicality to match up with them. Oregon went toe-to-toe with a good football team in Ohio State, got into a heavyweight bout and threw a couple haymakers and ended up getting a knockout. Oregon's for real, y'all. This is a different football team than you've seen in the past from your Oregon Ducks. Excited for them the rest of the way. Think they're potentially going to be that team that meets whoever else it is in the Pac-12 in the championship game. Hot pick right now for the New Year's Six. We'll worry about that when it gets here. Going to see some adjustments from Ohio State as well as they continue to try and refine that defense. But that's it for us here at The Hard Count. Keep it locked on 365 Sports. This channel will be staying the same. This show will be moving in the near future. Want you a part of it. We'll keep this party rolling. We will see y'all next time.